The call came at 2:17 a.m. I know the exact time because I stared at my phone for a full minute before answering. Not because I was scared, but because I was confused. My mother had died 3 years ago. The screen showed her name exactly as I had saved it. Mom. I hadn't deleted the contact. I couldn't. Some things feel too final when you erase them. The phone kept ringing. Against every instinct I had, I answered, "Hello." My voice came out hoarse. At first, there was only breathing. Slow. Uneven. Familiar. "Mom," I whispered. The breathing stopped. Then her voice came through soft, tired, exactly the way it used to sound when she was sick. "Why didn't you answer sooner?" she asked. My entire body went cold. I couldn't speak. "I've been calling you," she continued. "It's very dark here." I sat up in bed, heart pounding so hard I could hear it in my ears. "Where are you?" I finally asked. There was a pause. Then she said something that made my stomach twist. "At home. My childhood home had burned down the same night she died." "That's not possible," I said. "You don't say it," she snapped, suddenly shocked. "If you say it, I won't be able to stay." Silence swallowed the line. Tears blurred my vision. Logic screamed at me to hang up. Fear begged me not to. "I miss you," I whispered. Her voice softened again. "I miss you too," she said. "That's why I'm calling." The call ended on its own. I stared at the phone. No missed calls, no call history, no record she had ever called. I didn't sleep after that. The next night, the phone rang again. "Las 12:17 Alto M." "Mom, this time?" I answered immediately. "Please don't cry," she said before I could speak. "They hear sadness." "Who hears it?" I asked. Something shifted in her breathing. "They don't like when I talk too long," she said quietly. "But I needed to warn you." "Warn me about what?" About 10 seconds passed. I thought the call had dropped. "Then," she whispered, "they're practicing your voice." My blood ran cold. "I heard you calling my name today," she continued. "You weren't alone." I remembered that afternoon standing in my empty apartment, thinking I'd said her name out loud. "I hadn't. I don't have much time," she said urgently. "If I call again and my voice sounds wrong," the line crackled. "Don't answer." The call cut off. I threw the phone across the bed. At exactly 2:17 a.m. the next night, someone knocked on my door. 3 slow knocks. I held my breath. Then my phone vibrated. Mom, calling. From the other side of the door, a voice spoke. "My child," it said gently. "Open the door. I'm cold." And my phone was ringing in my hand. I didn't open the door. I don't know how long I stood there, frozen, staring at the wood as if it might breathe. The knock stopped, but the phone didn't. Mom, calling. My hands shook as I declined the call. Instantly, the knocking returned, harder this time. "Why are you doing this?" Her voice came through the door. "You always listened to me." Tears burned my eyes. This thing knew her voice. Erton. The way she used to guilt me gently when I disappointed her. I backed away slowly. "I know you're scared," it continued, "but I need you to trust me." My phone vibrated again. A text message. "Mom, don't listen to it." My heart nearly stopped. Another message came through immediately. "Mom, that's not me." The knocking turned violent. The door rattled in its frame. "Stop reading!" the voice screamed. "You're confusing yourself." I slid down the wall, clutching my phone. "Me, if you're really my mother, tell me something only you would know." There was a long pause. Then the text came. "Mom, you used to sleep with the hallway light on because you were afraid of shadows with hands." My breath caught. No one knew that, not even my closest friends. The thing outside went silent. Then it laughed. Not her laugh. Something deeper. "Wrong? You always were afraid of the dark," it said calmly. "That's why they chose you." The lights in my apartment flickered. My phone buzzed again, this time a call. I answered. Her voice sounded weaker now. Far away. They found me, she whispered. Every time you answer them, they get closer. What are they? Primera crié de grief, she said, and something that learned how to wear it. The door handle slowly turned. I can't stop them anymore, she continued, but I can give you one chance. One chance for what? To end the calls. The door creaked open an inch. Cold air poured in. From the gap, I saw nothing, no body, no face, just darkness. The next call, she whispered, will not come from a phone. The line cut. My phone died completely. The door slammed shut on its own. Silence returned. I didn't sleep. At dawn, I checked my call log. Hundreds of missed calls, all from my own number. That night, at 2:16 a.m., my phone turned on by itself. A call started dialing. Not Mom, not me. An unknown contact name appeared. Mother Real, I answered with shaking hands. Her voice came through clearer than ever before. They've learned your fear, she said. Now you have to choose. Choose what? I whispered. To lose me forever. A pause. Or let me come home. At 2:17 a.m., someone sat down on the edge of my bed and whispered my name the way my mother used to when I had nightmares. The mattress dipped beside me. I didn't move. I didn't breathe. I knew deep in my bones that, if I turned my head, whatever was sitting there would become real. My child, my mother whispered. The voice was perfect. The warmth, the softness, the way she used to say my name when I was sick. I'm here. My body screamed at me to look. I closed my eyes instead. You said the next call wouldn't come from a phone, I whispered. A pause. Then she laughed. Not loud, not cruel. Just tired. You are always smart, she said. That's why they needed you awake. I felt fingers brush my hair. Cold. Too cold. Don't touch me, I said. The pressure vanished instantly. You still think there are two of us? She continued, real and fake. My stomach twisted. There aren't. The room grew darker, not like lights turning off, but like shadows thickening. There's only what you remember, and what remembers you back. I opened my eyes. She was sitting beside me, or something that looked like her. Her face was right. Her eyes were right, but they didn't blink. They just stared. I buried you, I whispered. She nodded. Yes, she said gently. You did. Her mouth didn't move when she spoke next. That's when they found me. The walls began to hum, like distant chanting. Where? I asked. In the space grief leaves behind, she replied, in unanswered calls, in voices you replay in your head. My phone dead for days lit, up on the nightstand. 2:17 a.m., an incoming call. Mom, she looked at it, then at me. They don't need me anymore, she said. They know you'll answer. The chanting grew louder. From the hallway, I heard my own voice calling her name. Ober and Ober. I never called you, I said, shaking. She reached for my face. This time, I didn't pull away. You did? She whispered. Every night you wished I would. The phone answered itself. My voice came through the speaker crying, begging, please come back. Her expression changed, not into something evil. Something relieved. This is where I stop, she said softly. The room began peeling apart, walls tearing open like paper, revealing endless darkness filled with moving shapes. Hands, faces, mouths repeating my name. They can wear me now, she said, but they can't wear you. What do I do? Primera, escrea, mev. She leaned close and pressed her forehead to mine. Forget me. The word hit harder than any scream. I can't, I sobbed. You must, she said, or they'll keep calling. Her body started dissolving, breaking into static, into shadow. I love you, she whispered, fading. This is the last time you'll hear my voice. The chanting stopped. The darkness collapsed inward. I woke up alone. Morning light. Morning light. Birds outside. My phone lay silent. No missed calls. No contacts. No mom. Days passed. Then weeks. The calls never returned. But sometimes late at night, my phone lights up without sound. No name, no number. Just one notification. Voicemail 1. I never play it, because I know if I hear her voice again, she won't be asking me to answer. I didn't forget her. I told myself I did, but forgetting isn't something you do. It's something that happens when you stop listening. I kept the phone. Every night, I placed it on the table beside my bed. Face up. Screen clean. Volume on. I never got another call, until the night my phone rang at 2:17 a.m. again. No name, no number. Just incoming call. I didn't answer. The ringing stopped. Relief washed over me for half a second till I heard it. From inside my apartment, the sound of a phone ringing. Not my phone. Behind me, I turned slowly. On my bed lay another phone. Old, cracked, burned around the edges. My mother's phone. It rang once more. This time, I answered. I told you to forget me, her voice said. I tried, I whispered. You listened instead? She replied. The room darkened. Shadows climbed the walls like living things. They don't need your grief anymore, she said calmly. They need your voice. I felt something tightened around my throat. You've already been calling me, she continued. Every night, the phone screen lit up. I saw myself on it sitting on the bed, holding the phone, crying. The call timer was running. Days, weeks, years. I never stopped, I said. No, she agreed. You just stopped remembering. The shadows stepped closer. Dozens of figures, all wearing her face, all opening their mouths at once, and speaking in my voice. Hello, Mom! The phone slipped from my hand. Darkness swallowed the room. The neighbors later said they heard a phone ringing inside the apartment for days. No one answered the door. When the police finally broke in, they found the phone on the bed. Still ringing. Still connected. The call log showed only one name, Mom, and the timer was still running.